Hello, my friend. I'm glad you're here again. Take a slow breath in. Hold it for a moment. And let it go. Let your shoulders soften. Let your thoughts settle wherever they need to. This is your space, a small pause between all the noise, a quiet return. Today's question is this: why do we keep parts of our dreams hidden, even from ourselves, as if we're afraid of discovering how much we truly want from life? It's a quiet kind of hiding, isn't it? Not the kind that looks like fear on the surface. Most of us believe fear shows up as doubt or hesitation, fear of failing, fear of being judged, fear of making the wrong choice. But sometimes the deeper fear is softer and harder to name. It's not the fear of falling short. It's the fear of wanting something so deeply that its absence might hurt more than we're ready to feel. So we tuck pieces of our dreams away. We lower the volume on them. We tell ourselves they're unrealistic, impractical, unnecessary. We say, maybe one day, and hope that's enough to quiet the ache. But inside us, those dreams don't disappear. They wait. There's often a moment when a dream brushes past us unexpectedly, a passing thought, a sudden image of a different life, a feeling of warmth that rises for just a second before we push it back down. It's the life that feels more honest, less filtered, more like us. And when it appears, we look away, not because it's wrong, but because it feels fragile, too alive, too revealing. Wanting something deeply means admitting that the life we're living might not be the whole truth. I once knew a woman who carried a dream of writing for most of her life. From the outside, she seemed settled, a stable job, predictable days, nothing visibly missing. But late at night, when the house was quiet, she would open her computer, type a sentence, feel her chest tighten with recognition, and then close it again. She said it felt like standing on the edge of something vast, not terrifying because it was impossible, terrifying because it was real, because naming the dream meant becoming responsible for it, and responsibility made the risk unavoidable. So she hid it, not from others, from herself. Or think of the person who dreams of leaving, of seeing the world, of starting somewhere new. They watch from a distance, they read, they imagine, they plan quietly in their mind. But when someone asks what they want, they shrug and smile and say they're content, not because they are, but because wanting more would force them to confront what they've settled for. Sometimes we hide dreams because they reveal a truth we're not ready to face, that comfort and fulfillment are not always the same thing. There was a man who loved to sing, not loudly, not for attention, just for himself. Early in the morning when the world felt safe and empty, he never told anyone, not because he thought he wasn't good enough, but because if he admitted how much it mattered, he would have to accept the possibility of disappointment. He once said, "If I pretend it doesn't matter, then it can't hurt me." That's often the bargain we make. We trade honesty for safety. We trade longing for control. The truth is, we don't hide dreams because they're unrealistic. We hide them because they matter, because they ask something of us. They ask us to change, to risk, to loosen our grip on the version of ourselves that feels familiar, even if it feels small. Dreams don't just point forward. They challenge the present. They ask us whether the life we're living is built from desire or from caution, and answering that question honestly can feel overwhelming. Sometimes we tell ourselves we're not ready yet, not brave enough, not skilled enough, not strong enough. But dreams don't wait for a finished version of us. They exist to shape us into someone new. They're not instructions, they're invitations. They don't demand action, they ask for acknowledgement. You don't move toward a dream fully formed. You grow into it, slowly, unevenly, imperfectly. There's a softer truth underneath all of this. Many of us hide our dreams because they reveal how deeply we want to feel alive. Not just productive, not just safe, alive. We want meaning, we want connection, we want a life that feels like it belongs to us, not just one we learned how to survive. And wanting that is not weakness, it's the beginning of courage. I remember a woman who once found an old sketchbook while cleaning out her home. She hadn't drawn in decades. Life had filled her days with obligation and expectation. As she turned the yellowed pages, something stirred. Not regret, recognition. She realized the dream had never left. It had simply been waiting. That night she bought a new sketchbook. She didn't promise herself anything. She didn't make a plan. She just drew one line, then another. And in doing so, she didn't become someone new. She returned to herself. Sometimes dreams don't disappear because they're impossible. They disappear because we're not ready to look at them yet. So, if there's a small, quiet dream living inside you, one you almost avoid touching, be gentle with it. It's not asking you to succeed. It's not asking you to leap. It's not demanding answers. It's simply asking to be seen. You don't have to share it with anyone else. Just stop hiding it from yourself. Thank you for being here, for giving yourself this moment to reflect. Stay gentle, stay curious, and stay kind.
And if this question spoke to you, continue your journey with us on Yarven's Questions.
More stories, more reflections, and more quiet truths are waiting for you. Take care, my friend. Until next time.